How's it going, everyone? Chris here, and welcome back to another Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Countdown video. We only have 58 days left until the game's release on December 7th, and today we'll be talking about a couple supposed leaks. As always, and I cannot stress this enough, we have no idea if these leaks are true or not, so make sure you take them all with a grain of salt and realize that I'm talking about them just for fun. If you would like to read along my talk, you can find a link to each of the original posts in the description bar down below. And now, with all of that out of the way, I have one thing I need to tell you guys. So like I said in yesterday's video, from now on I will be telling you guys a little bit about where these leaks come from before we get into them, so that way if you're not interested in looking at them, you can go ahead and click off the video. So the first leak we're going to take a look at actually is a picture which I believe comes from the Prima guide. I'll get into a little bit more about that as the video progresses. After that, we have a couple of 4chan text post leaks, so if you aren't interested in any of those, you can click off the video now. And now, if you want to stay, let's go ahead and get started. So, I made a video a while back talking about the Prima guide, and actually that someone apparently got their hands on it, and that they would eventually end up taking pictures. Well, I'm not 100% sure if this is from the Prima guide, so make sure you take this with a grain of salt, but the picture you're seeing on screen right now is apparently from there. So as we can see on it, in the top picture we have Mario with a bunch of characters behind him. After that we see a picture of Isabelle and what looks like the Mario Kart stage, the Rainbow Road stage, that comes from the 3DS version. Then we have a picture of Dark Samus explaining that she's an Echo Fighter a little bit, and it shows a picture of Inkling, Diddy Kong, and Mega Man. The more interesting part, however, is when we scroll down a little bit, and we see in the bottom part of the screen, you can see a hand that actually belongs to Incineroar. Now, my first thought when looking at this picture is, why didn't they show us the picture of Incineroar, and why did we only get a picture of his hand? I understand it's probably a little bit difficult to take pictures of stuff like that, but I feel like if you're going to leak stuff like this out of the Prima guide, you should at least be able to give us the full picture of Incineroar. Personally, I'm not 100% sure how I feel about this leak, but I want to hear what you guys think about it in the comments section down below. We did have someone say that they could get their hands on the Prima guide, and if this is true, that means Incineroar is confirmed for Smash. Honestly, I'm a little skeptical because we didn't get the full picture of Incineroar, but let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, and now let's move on to the next leak. The next leak that I wanted to take a look at actually comes from 4chan, and it is titled Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Leaked Information, and it is posted by Anonymous. It starts by saying, certain leakers are dumb for putting what position they're in. Companies crack down and limit certain people and information gets out. Look at what happened with Square. Anyways, no direct this week, but there will be a mini Smash Direct in 2 weeks, either on Wednesday or Thursday. It has already been written down and they just have to finish editing. Don't expect a ton of information, just some new characters and stages. The characters that will be announced are Bandana D, Ken, Shadow, and Incineroar, but that's not my main focus. I'm here to say there is 2 Microsoft reps, Banjo-Kazooie and Master Chief. I have a picture of the Player 1 icon of Master Chief when you fight in battle. It isn't completely finished yet. They're still finishing up textures. I know this sounds fake, but I correctly leaked Greninja, Pac-Man, Mewtwo, and Black Knight, and Geno's Mii costume in the Smash 4 days. I'm going to drop the audio for his mini movie in the link below. Like I said, not everything is finished for him, so you won't hear much. This isn't the final version. I don't know when he's going to be revealed. So now that we've gone over this entire leak, let's talk about it a little bit. So first of all, there is an audio file on the bottom, and I did listen to it, but I'm not going to play it out of fear of getting copyright strike. However, you'll be able to find a link to it in both the pinned comment as well as the description. Overall, it sounds pretty good. It seems like this is what's going to be in his reveal trailer. It's about 30 seconds long, and it's his theme music, and then at the end there's the Smash Ultimate, I don't really know how to explain it, but it's what's shown at the end of the character trailers and stuff like that, so I'm not really sure, but overall it sounds pretty good. It sounds like it's from Halo 2, I believe. I'm not too well versed in Halo, it's been a long time since I played, but honestly, I think Master Chief would be a pretty cool character. However, the thing that I will show you is apparently Master Chief's symbol when he's in battle. So as you can see on screen right now, that is what his symbol looks like, and overall it looks pretty good. I know that this is the most common Halo symbol, so I'm not sure if they would change it up or anything like that, but if Master Chief did get in, I kind of hope this is what it would look like. Anyways, in terms of Master Chief, I think that it's extremely cool. We have characters like Bayonetta and Snake and all these other characters from M-rated games, and Halo is one of the most popular franchises ever, so it makes sense for Master Chief to get in. In terms of his moveset, I'm not really sure. I take it he'd borrow assets from a couple of his guns and stuff like that, but overall, I think that Master Chief would be an extremely cool character, and honestly, if he made it in even over Banjo-Kazooie, I think that would make a lot of people happy, especially those who love the Halo franchise. The next piece of information that I wanted to talk about are some of the leakers' other claims. So first of all, apparently we aren't going to get a Smash Direct this week, but instead we're going to be getting a mini Smash Direct in 2 weeks. So for those of you guys who don't know, we have had mini directs before where they just show off a couple of things, and Sakurai said that they've already revealed a ton of stuff about the game, so they probably don't have that much more to show off, which means that a mini direct would make a lot of sense. So apparently all we're going to get is characters and stages, and I think that that's what people are most looking forward to anyways, besides the story mode, so honestly, I think that's a pretty good idea, and I could totally see that happening, especially since we know that the Smash Ultimate YouTube page has already updated with new character trailers. That's just my 2 cents on the issue, and now let's move on to the characters. So apparently the first character that's going to be revealed is Bandana Waddle Dee. Now once again, Bandana Waddle Dee is one of those characters that goes 50-50 in a lot of people's eyes. Either a lot of people really want him in the game, or they don't want him in the game. As we know, Bandana Waddle Dee is one of the most highly requested characters at this point. A ton of people really want him in the game, and also he's Kirby's permanent player 4. If you've ever played a Kirby game since I believe the Wii era, you'll see that the characters that you can play as are Kirby, Meta Knight, King Dedede, and Bandana Waddle Dee. We already have the first 3, so why not put him in the game? Especially since we don't have a spear user yet, I think that he has the potential for an extremely cool moveset, and honestly, I really hope he does end up making it into the game. The other 3 characters on this list are Ken, Shadow, and Incineroar. Now, I've already gone into so much detail about these guys, and I've talked about them so much that at this point, I'm just tired of talking about them. So if you want my thoughts and opinions on them, go check out any of my previous videos where I kind of go into a little bit more detail about them. But basically, just know that I believe that these 3 are the 3 most likely characters to make it into the game. I would say even more over Zeno. However, that's a topic for another time, so let's move on to Banjo and Kazooie. So for those of you guys who don't know, Banjo and Kazooie have a ton of hype surrounding them. They did decently well on the Smash ballot, and a lot of people really want them in the game. However, it's pretty unlikely that we're going to get 2 Microsoft reps, at least on the base roster. According to the leaker, we're going to be getting both of these guys on the base roster, and honestly that's a little confusing to me. I feel like Banjo and Kazooie are more of a DLC character, while Master Chief should be more of a base roster character. Just because Master Chief is so iconic, and honestly, he's a lot more iconic than Banjo-Kazooie. The hype surrounding Master Chief in Smash would be so strong that I think everyone would be happy if he made it in, and would honestly sell more copies, especially to those people who just like Halo and Xbox games and they aren't really fans of Nintendo. Can you imagine how well it would do if Master Chief ended up making it into the game? Personally, I think that this is a great idea, but once again, we're talking about Banjo-Kazooie. At this point, I'd say they're 50-50, and I believe that they're more likely to be DLC. But hey, that's just my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Going back to Master Chief's character icon, apparently when you fight in battle, this is what it's going to look like. However, it isn't completely finished, and here's where I have a little bit of issue with it. So at this point, I feel like the game is basically done, and they don't have much left to do. It's been in development for such a long time, and we're less than 2 months away, that I feel like everything that they still need to do is just minor stuff. Now, fixing a texture, I guess, is extremely minor, but I'm also curious as to how he got this. Personally, I'm not really sure, but let's move on. Apparently, he says that he was one of the people who correctly leaked Greninja, Pac-Man, Mewtwo, and the Black Knight and Geno's Mii costumes in the Smash 4 days. Now, we have to remember this is an anonymous poster, and he doesn't have any proof of this whatsoever, but this is one of the claims that he's making. We have no way to verify whether or not this is true, so for right now, we're going to doubt his credibility just because. But overall, do I believe that either of these leaks are true? Honestly, I'm not 100% sure. The first one looks pretty good, but at the same time, we have to remember that he didn't show us the picture of Incineroar, which makes me a little bit doubtful. If he had shown us the picture of Incineroar and it was a new render that nobody had seen at this point, then honestly I'd be a little bit more inclined to believe it. In terms of the second leak, the Master Chief leak, Honestly, I'm not too sure how I feel about this one, because on the one hand, the player 1 icon does look extremely good, but on the other, it's so easy to fake stuff like this at this point that there's just no way of knowing. But let me know what you guys think about it in the comments section down below, and before we go, I have a few things I need to tell you guys. So first of all, after being asked numerous times, I finally decided to open up a Twitter account. You can find a link to it in both the description as well as the pinned comment. After that, if you've not yet already, I highly recommend you join my Discord. As of now, we have over 2,100 members, and pretty soon we are going to be doing a Discord-only giveaway, in which I give away a Nintendo eShop gift card. You can find links to both of those in both the description and pinned comment. And also, if you want to support the channel even more than you already are just by watching the video, you can find a link to my Patreon in both the description as well as the pinned comment. You never have to feel obligated to donate, but if you do have some extra bucks and you want to help me out, it would be greatly appreciated. So thank you guys all so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, share, and like, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.